sales tax. Now that's their attitude. Ask Mr. Hopkins. I had a laugh at Nadine Winter. She came out to the fair and signed our petition. Came back and said, I didn't understand what I said. I want my name off there. But she voted to let the people vote for a sales tax. But oh my gosh, don't vote on that tax cap. And you know what, folks? And I listened to their answers to why they didn't support it. Because it takes money away. Let me tell you something. The borough provides no service to new construction. If it's the city, we'd never do it. They provide police, they provide power, they provide road service. All of those things come from the city. We get a new, let's say Fort Knox comes into the works right now. This borough does not provide one single service to Fort Knox. There is no reason that money, they're saying we want to spread out the the tax burden. This is the way to do it. It takes us to do it. It goes under, it lowers your property tax, and guess what? Everybody else's. Ours is fair. They aim at the people, again, that can least afford it. Ours hits everybody. And it doesn't hurt anybody, except, you know what? It takes some of their slush fund money. You know, like when some of the people said, no, we don't want a dog park. And they voted it down, but the borough said, oh, we got some extra money, we'll build it anyway. Yeah. Then let the people have to take care of it. Yeah. Or FDA. Let's give Jimmy $300,000. Why not? He doesn't have a job. He's our friend. We have to take care of him. Let the taxpayers pay his salary and provide those jobs. That's what they've got a slush fund of your money. I will lay you odds, and Mr. Hopkins is up there, that in the undesignated fund balance right now, I'll bet you there is sitting close to $15 million. I will lay you odds that I will say that it is between a low of 9 and within the area of $15 million of your money sitting in a savings account. So we can't stick it under the tax cap, then there's something wrong. But anyway, you're the ones that are going to be voting on it. We could have actually turned it in today. We have all the signatures we need, by the way, but the borough asked us not to, and they were right. They had and the reason we couldn't use the Esther room tonight, they had an election out in one of the service areas, and they have to count those votes. So if we turn our petition in, they have to count it within 10 days. Well, right now they're doing the other one. So they asked us if we would wait, and we said, sure, we're not in a hurry. Unfortunately, because again, the people got the shaft because they changed all the rules on us. Our cap won't be on until next year, and we're going to get a fight because they want that little slush fund. But folks, they don't need that money. It doesn't hurt them at all, and they don't use it to provide services. It's going to help you reduce your tax, not the games they're playing with you. But anyway, let's get on with the mayors. I was hoping Jerry Cleworth would come. There's one city issue, and basically what Jerry is doing is putting a cap on the amount of property tax. He's capping our cap. And actually, I like it. He doesn't allow anything for inflation or anything because it's coming in from other places. So he could have explained it much better than I'm doing. But all I can tell you is if you've got questions, and honestly, he's the one to ask. I truly thought he'd be here tonight, and I was going to put him on the spot. But I know I'm supporting it. I did get to the meeting where he first brought it out and talked to him about it, and I think it's a great idea. And of course, I think anything Jerry Cleworth does is a great idea. But that aside, that's the most honest man I've ever known in politics. And believe me, he takes care of his people, unlike other groups that I know. But anyway, we're going to do the mayors now. And I will tell you that, and I thought it rather funny, Steve Thompson, Seeliger, and Nelson Miles, the three musketeers, did not show up tonight. I think it's hilarious. When the mayor wanted to run for mayor, he came crawling to ITA. And now I guess he thinks that because he's running against one candidate, that it's a shoo-in. And he also, I'm sure, heard that the question I wanted to ask is, was he going to continue to draw the retirement? And I'm sure the answer would be yes. And that cost you people over $100,000 a year by the time PERS and TERS and everything figures in. And I'm sure he didn't want to be asked that question in front of a group like this. Why not run for it? He never shows up to meetings. So he can sit there and attend 1 out of every 4 meetings and keep drawing his retirement. And that's about what he's attended as the mayor this last term. So, it does not surprise me that they're at the Elks rather than here, but that aside, let's get on with our mayors. And again, hard questions, but anybody that is disrespectful of them at this point, I will ask to leave it. And I don't care if it's another candidate anymore or somebody from the audience. These people are our guests, and we will treat them with respect. And thank everybody for being here, and let's get our mayors up and going.